Park on this edition of Retro Reds for a wintry Friday night fixture in January 1984. A game best remembered for the striking prowess of Ian Rush, the Liverpool number 9, who at the time was undoubtedly one of the most clinical finishers in Europe.
And away we go with Villa in their normal claret and blue. Rush already through the middle, and Gary Williams fell or threatened to fall. The first sign that the pitch will be so difficult for players running back towards their own goal. Such a famous ground this, and we've talked about Liverpool's good record here. I ought to say on behalf of the Villa fans that there was a time back in 1976 when Liverpool were actually 5-1 down at half-time in a league game here. Actually, the score stayed that way until the end. And there's Peter With once more. Liverpool had pulled 10 players back. Here's Des Bremner. Gibson slipping a little, but it's still through to With. Mortimer is running on here. And Peter With, one of 3 Merseyside-born players in the Aston Villa team, gets in the first significant shot of the match. Evans. Lawrenson tangles with With, who tries to set the play up for Villa. Here's McMahon.
Well, we saw Steve McMahon score before the match, and he very nearly repeated it there. That one was sliced. The one you saw beforehand, he hooked into the top corner, but that one was a good attempt in the circumstances, but not good enough to beat Grobbelaar.
That was Hansen to Johnston. Williams. Curvishly. Came off Kennedy to With. Held a bit by Souness. Free kick. Played in quickly to Rideout by McMahon. And Rideout will get a corner. Grobbelaar presumably got a touch. Look how Liverpool was sleeping there on the free kick. Here's Curvishly. And again, Villa have got players going through the centre. Touched on for Mortimer from Rideout, and Mortimer has put Aston Villa into the lead. A typical run by him, but how well set up by number 11, Paul Rideout, with the Liverpool defence square. It's the old story. If you can get your midfield player through from deep, you've got a chance. Rideout turned it on. Mortimer was the player running, number 6, and as Grobbelaar came out, he put Aston Villa into the lead. Sammy Lee. Souness well forward. Johnston waiting for Neil. Here's Lee. Good try by Sammy Lee, and turned over by Nigel Spink. It was a good effort. Sammy Lee catching that just nicely, and Spink saw it all the way. Just over 25 minutes gone. Liverpool a goal down, have the corner. Nicol with the flick. And McMahon with time to look up, trying to find Gary Shaw. This is Kennedy. Sammy Lee's pulled away to the far side. Souness. Souness shot and well held by Spink. Souness from midfield, and Alan Kennedy was running in for a possible rebound, which on this surface is always possible. Nicol forward there for Liverpool. And Villa, oh, Robinson! Well, by the time he got past Spink, the angle was impossible. But Aston Villa putting themselves in difficulty of their own making. Michael Robinson taking it in his stride to go round Spink, but by then he couldn't get the ball into the goal. Souness. Hansen. And Johnston, perhaps with a chance of a shot. Time to line it up. And here's Ian Rush. Another chance for him. Williams couldn't get to him. And that's 1-1. 15 seconds of the second half, just when Liverpool wanted a goal, it came before the crowd had really settled down. Ian Rush from the long pass, running on, and as Gary Williams tried to get to him, Nigel Spink was out, but the ball is in the back of the net. Mortimer. And Mortimer! Well, it was nearly 2-1. Dennis Mortimer following up the attack again. The back heel was a good one from width, and the shot just too high. Lee. Oh, and a chance there for Kennedy, who came through. And he's liable to crop up in all sorts of positions. Alan Kennedy. Liverpool have got their game together again now. Here's Johnston. Souness. Looking for Nicol. Robinson. And Souness was still forward. And Spink made a fine save there. Bremner just turning it round. It was Souness with the shot. That was a good effort from a difficult angle. Had time to line it up, mind you. It's Williams forward. Header by Souness. Liverpool certainly not afraid to shoot from distance tonight anyway, Jimmy.
Yes, they have. It's not an easy skill either with the ball as lively as it is on this ground.
Neil forward. Robinson is in the centre. There's a possibility for Nicol coming in, or Souness maybe. And Kennedy's there for Liverpool. Alan Kennedy, who scored here last season in a 4-2 win, but hasn't scored for Liverpool so far this season. And Liverpool have got a player over here in this attack. This is Souness. And Nicol is the man coming in for the header. And Rush was on the far side. Oh, what a tremendous shot. Well, they had a player over, and it was Ian Rush. And he has scored his second goal of the match, and just watch this. Steve Nicol got a flick. Ian Rush on the volley, left foot, far corner, brilliant goal. A fabulous finish by Ian Rush makes it 2-1 to Liverpool in the 71st minute. That's Rush on the chase. And again, Liverpool feed an extra man into the attack at a telling moment. And Michael Robinson had the shot, and Nigel Spink made the save. Good effort by Robinson. Short for Robinson. Back again to Lee. Neil. Johnston. Now it's 4 Liverpool players lining up in the centre. Phil Neal with the flick. Craig Johnston with the run. Was he fouled by Gary Williams? One would have thought not, and the referee shook his head. Here's Steve Nicol. Oh, and he's hovering again. There is Rush. Well, I say, the man just can't be stopped. It's a hat-trick. This time, Steve Nicol supplies the pass. Rush gets behind the defence, lobs the ball over goalkeeper Nigel Spink, and the goal machine produces another hat-trick. Just under 7 minutes to go. It's all Liverpool now. Souness to Rush. Indeed, he was saying how fortunate he was, Ian Rush, to escape from that accident without damaging himself. So even though Liverpool don't have Dalglish, they're still a formidable side. And that's the end of a very comprehensive Liverpool performance, one which confirms their position at the head of the First Division and confirms that Ian Rush is the most prolific goal scorer around at the moment. The final score at Villa Park, Villa 1, Liverpool 3.